I needed to actually tell you what I was doing with the Aldi groceries. So, we are here to talk about what is in my lunch bag. Girl, what are you waiting on? Follow me on Instagram, like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell notification. Hello. My name is Tiffany. For those of you who are new here, I'm a full-time mental health and substance abuse therapist, bringing you food, lifestyle, and mental health content by way of deep dives. Today, we are here to talk about food, child. Now, I know I've been posting a lot of Aldi grocery shop with me videos so I could keep you in the loop of what's going on in Aldi, but I felt like I needed to step it up a notch. I needed to actually tell you what I was doing with the Aldi groceries. So, we are here to talk about what is in my lunch bag. It's like a combination of what the girls do as far as what's in my bag and then what I eat in a day. You like that? I like it. I thought it was a good idea. Okay, so if you want to see what I have in my lunch bag for this week, then stick around. I am a girl who loves a good sale. So this week the other week, I found some vegan sausage from Whole Foods. I saw a girl on YouTube cook with this brand before called Field Roast, and I was like, let me see. It was on sale. I was willing to risk it. So it is I think, apple maple flavor, and it's actually pretty good. But what I'm realizing is that I don't necessarily like too much pre-made breakfast vegan meats. I don't know, it seems like they just overdo the flavor a little bit. But it was okay. I'm not gonna buy it again though, personally. So what I did was I just roasted all of those sausages in the oven real quick. I ain't tossing them in no oil or nothing, child. I just put the foil on the pan, threw them little vegan sausages up there, and then roasted them probably on like 400 or something. I don't even think I rotated them things, child. And then I cooked some eggs on the stove. I seasoned them with salt and pepper. I do 1 egg for each day, and then I add extra egg whites. If you have a lid for your skillet, feel free to go ahead and put that lid on top of the skillet, because that steam will help cook the top side of your egg instead of having to flip your egg over like I do. I am not very particular about how pretty the egg looks when I am making an egg sandwich. I just need the eggs to be up there and cooked all the way, because I do not like a runny egg yolk. So I just cut the egg up in the pan with my spatula. Then I flip each one over, making sure that I have 1 egg yolk per day. You can add some cheese if you would like. This week I didn't do cheese because last week I did just a little bit of cheese. But what I am doing is I am adding my homemade Chick-fil-A sauce on top of my breakfast sandwich. And I'm using the sandwich skinny bread from Aldi, which is really good. Or you can use English muffins. I really like Dave's Killer Bread English muffins. I only get them from Whole Foods when they're on sale. If they're not on sale, I'm not buying them, because they're like $6 for like a package of 6, and baby, I'm just not doing that, okay? So each sandwich I'll wrap up in foil. So while the eggs are cooking, I'll go ahead and rip off my foil sheets, and then I'll put the bread down, put the egg up there, and then put the sausage up there or whatever breakfast meat that I'm using for that day. Put the top on, wrap that baby up, boom, it's like an assembly line, and then I'm going on to the next one. Now for lunch, I am doing a bowl. I like bowls because they're super easy. For this week, I did not feel like thinking at all, which is why I did breakfast sandwiches this week, because I was like, I'm not about to think. I'm just going to eat the same breakfast that I ate last week. So for this week, I just wanted to roast a bunch of stuff and then put it on top of some rice. So I prefer brown basmati rice, which I always get from Aldi. So I just boiled it in plain old water, unsalted. And then when it was done boiling, I added some butter, umami seasoning, and then chicken bouillon. Because the chicken bouillon and the umami already have salt in it, I didn't have to add extra salt. So when the rice was done cooking, I added those seasonings plus the butter, and then I fluffed it and mixed it up a bit to make sure that the seasonings were incorporated well into the rice. And it ends up tasting like a seasoned rice. Like, it's really good. You could legit just eat it by itself. I am not a fan of just plain boiled white rice. I need my rice to be seasoned, otherwise it gets boring really quickly. And then for the roasted element of my meal, I roasted chickpeas, cherry tomatoes, and red onions all together on a cookie sheet. So I tossed all of that in a mixing bowl with some oil and harissa powder. I think I added a little bit of salt too. And then I just roasted it, I think on like 400 or 425 in the oven. Now, if you want an extra raw element to your meal, you don't have to roast your cherry tomatoes, or you can add the cherry tomatoes later on, because when I ended up removing it from the foil, it was mashed a little bit, which doesn't bother me. But if you want like that whole feeling texture of the cherry tomatoes, then don't roast them or just add them at the end. But like I said, I wanted a super easy meal prep. Then for my chicken thighs, I usually like to marinate them, but again, I was going easy this week, so I didn't marinate them. I didn't cook them in the skillet, in the cast iron, nothing. I do generally like to cook it in the cast iron, but like I said, I didn't feel like it. So I just put all of my defrosted chicken thighs in a large mixing bowl, added some oil, lemon pepper, and then lemon thyme seasoning, and maybe a little bit of salt, mixed it up really well, and then popped that baby in a Pyrex pan, threw it in the oven on 400, and then when they were almost done cooking, I put them on broil high so I could get some extra color in it. And the flavor came out really good. Now listen, can't nothing beat a juicy marinated chicken thigh that's been cooked in a cast iron skillet to get that color and then thrown in the oven. But this was a really good job for something that was quick. So when that was done cooking in the oven, I pulled it out. You let it rest for a bit so that the juices can stay inside. And then I sliced and diced the chicken up a little bit so that it could be in little slivers, bite-sized portions for my bowl. And that was like all of the cooked element. So when that was done, I chopped up some cilantro because I wanted a fresh, kind of earthy feel to it, because I have like the warm spice from the harissa plus the vegetables being roasted is going to add like that warm element to my bowl. And then I wanted that bright flavor from the chicken, so all of that could balance out. Then I wanted the freshness of some cilantro. So I added cilantro and then some fresh green onions. And then I also mixed up a Greek yogurt sauce with Greek yogurt, lemon juice, and a little bit of hot sauce for heat, and then some salt. So again, I'm mixing the warm from the harissa, the bright, slightly sourness from the lemon pepper and then the lemon thyme, and then that cooling, slightly spicy, not too much, nature of the Greek yogurt sauce. And it is chef's kiss, such an amazing meal, such an amazing, like, easy meal that incorporates all the different elements of flavor that you want. To me, that's what makes a really good meal. And then for my snacks, I usually like to go with a piece of fruit and then something that's focused on protein. So this week I have clementines. They're super easy. I usually grab 3 clementines when I pack my lunch. So this week I'm doing clementines, and then for my protein, I am doing a yogurt. So I'm doing this Siggy's cinnamon vanilla yogurt, and that yogurt was good. It almost tastes like, if you've ever had, well, I've never even had it, but if you think that you would like that cereal milk ice cream, then you might like this, because it's the yogurt plus the cinnamon. It's kind of like the milk from like Cheerios, like cinnamon Cheerios maybe. I don't know. I liked it. If you want to add some granola on top, then you can. I didn't. I just ate it plain and I really enjoyed it. And that is my lunch for the week. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this type of content, let me know in the comments, please, so I can know whether or not I need to put in this effort every single time I want to film this video, okay? Until next time.